Kyberlight, everybody loves a Kyberlight. Look at that Kyberlight, it's a Kyberlight. There's two Kyberlights right here. Oh no, look at those Kyberlights. Yeah. Anyway, so I was on the interwebs today, and went to the Kyberlight website, and I saw something kind of interesting listed under the lightsaber section, where they list all their packs that they offer. And there's 3 new packs, and I find it really interesting. They're custom lightsaber initiate packs, and there's 3 of them. The first one's called Telum or Tellum, what have you. The second one is Vigilant, and then they have one that's called Consular. And what they are, I guess they're being marketed as they're like the most upgraded version of the Kyberlight hilt, but they come with accessories that are on the lighter side, as in the and the reason I'm showing you this is each one of them has this style of blade holder slash emitter piece, and then they have a normal a normal shroud, as all Kyberlights do. There's really no variations between the shrouds other than aesthetic qualities in the design, but they're all essentially the same shape and the same weight, and the pommel. And there is a hefty degree of weight differences in the pommel. For instance, this pommel is actually one solid chunk of metal, whereas this is more or less hollow. I mean, the little cube bits that sort of simulate a like the pommel of Obi-Wan Kenobi saber. That doesn't really account for much weight, so it's very light. So the reason, and they want to roll away constantly. I'm showing you my 2 Kyberlights is because my gold hilt currently has it has this slanted emitter, and I changed the shroud up. I also to save weight, I swapped out this little annoying little greeble that they used to have, this little screw key, whatever you want to call it, for an actual screw that came supplied with the Kyberlights, and it holds this accessory much better. Overall, and this is of course the standard pommel that comes with the gold hilt. Overall, this is much lighter and easier to wield, and is a lot it's a lot more fun in some regards. I mean, you have the freedom of movement, and whereas with my other Kyberlight, it's a much heavier saber, because I mean I had this Suba type emitter on it, and this is just one heavy chunk of aluminum. Yeah, I guess they're about the same thickness. There is a possibility that this might be slightly heavier, but that would be marginal. It's just basically between the emitter and this pommel. They're just rather heavy chunks of metal, so that it tends to make for a heavier saber. So basically, if you go to the Kyberlight site, they market these 3 different sabers as sort of being introductory, for younger saber aficionados in the making, who maybe need something lighter to allow them to get a feel for the whole pastiche of the saber experience, for lack of a better term. At any rate, so I basically just wanted to announce that, because I thought it was interesting information. These packs, they cost $179. The normal night pack runs $199, and of course that, I mean, the difference between these different packs is marginal. It really is. I mean, you're just basically paying for the night pack, $20 more for I'm not sure what. So basically, the way I see it is, I think these initiate packs are a good deal. And I did inquire with Kyberlight, and they said that the hilt is exactly the same. There's no difference. It's equipped with the same features, and it's the upgraded version. It's the same size, same length, same everything. So So why not go for it? If you've been interested in a Kyberlight, it's sort of like a kind of I hate to say it's kind of an ignored sort of field, and or God, I'm very tired. I don't even know what I'm saying, even more so than usual. um, it's sort of the odd duck. Whereas you'll get like Saberforge and Ultra Sabers. They get the people vary in opinion about those companies. You're either into Kyberlights or you're not, and I'm really into Kyberlight. So I don't know. I'm not a maniac about it, but at any rate, so as you can see, I've been sort of modifying my gold hilt a little bit, just trying to make it look a little bit more unique, and I'm enjoying it greatly. And that pretty much sums up what I wanted to say about Kyberlights. In other news, I managed to snag myself another JQ Sabers, other than the NeoPixel that I have coming, which there's no word on that just yet. This is a Saber that comes with the Crystal Shard 4.0, and that is coming from Luxembourg, of all places. So with any luck, the person is selling it said that they were hoping to ship it out tomorrow. Hopefully they'll send a DHL and I'll get it in a short order. But that's kind of a Saber I'm really looking forward to showing you guys, because it's a pretty decent soundboard, if not a slightly older one by a year or two. It's a lot of fun, and my Vader's Vault has a Crystal Shard 4.5. And the differences are pretty much the way I understand is the difference between a 4.0 and a 4.5 is the 4.5 is more, it allows, if it's equipped in a NeoPixel Saber, it can do effects, whereas I believe the 4.0 can't really do that. It's not really designed for NeoPixel. But this is just a, Tri-Cree, 12 watt LED Saber. So, and it's quite beautiful, and everyone at this point should know how I feel about JQ Sabers. So if you haven't gone there and visited their website, please do so. They're I think that they really specialize, for the most part, in sort of doing custom commissions, because you don't see too much RTS or ready to ship stuff on their site. In fact, the NeoPixel I'm getting is just sort of a standard hilt that I got some modifications to, nothing too fancy. But if you go and you look at their gallery of some of the stuff that they've done, you're not going to believe what you see. I mean, they do things that are just amazing. And I kind of wish that they would offer more of that stuff, like as ready to ship Sabers. But it is what it is. Say la vie. At any rate, hope you got something out of this video. So, I'd recommend going and checking out Kyberlight if you're interested in seeing what they have to offer. The 3 packs are substantially different enough, or not substantially, but different enough that you're good to consider which one you want, just from an aesthetic standpoint, because all 3 of them are quite lovely. At any rate, I'm going to leave you guys at that. And hopefully pretty soon I'll have some new Sabers to show you. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah? All right. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of the evening. And I will talk to you later. Bye.